I have to say that the history of our team kind of started with we just accumulated a good amount of players. We went from probably about like 4 players up to 7 or 8. And as a team, we made it a point to practice with each other as much as we could and try and get as much team bonding in as possible. Because that's the only way you really build chemistry as a team in any sport. And so as a unit, we've kind of just grown to be more like family and like brothers. As a team, when it comes to strategy, I'm very much team-oriented, very much team-based. And I let that known to the team as much as possible. And the fact that the players that are going to be playing and competing are the ones that work together as a unit. And so once we determine who our unit is going to be and who's working together, that's when we start developing chemistry and we start building this teamwork together. And that ends up leading to our strategy that we develop with each other, because everyone's got different play styles, everyone's got different technique, everyone's got different type of communication. And so we got to figure that out as a team and figure out what we can do to make it a winning team. The team as a whole and how we've improved since last season, we've put in a lot of work, both individually and as a unit. And because the grind doesn't just happen during practice, the grind is on and off the field. And so I tell all the guys every time, get practice in when you can, but don't play to the point where you burn yourself out. And that's been our main thing. And so what I've noticed since last season is my players really did put in a lot of effort into building both their technique and the fact that they're able to be coachable, because that's what I made known to them the most, is if you listen to what I'm telling y'all, then we're gonna be a successful unit. You don't gotta worry about trying to do anything fancy. We take the basics and we build from the basics rather than trying to do anything too crazy. When it comes to talking about the performance and the difference that I've noticed since last season, us as a unit, we're starting to get more confident and comfortable with each other, and that's our main thing. We're trying to become like a family, because when you're a family, you listen to each other, and we've started to take all the constructive criticism that we're putting towards each other, and we're building on it rather than taking it as something personal. And that's our main thing as a unit and as a team, is we need to be able to take constructive criticism and work together, because in the end, we're just going to be making each other better, and communication is key. And then that's, when the communication's on point and when we're understanding each other and we know what the other person's going to do, we'll catch more wins. When I discuss dealing with wins and losses as a team, it's important to remember that no matter what the end result is, the end result of the situation or of the game, we always got to play full throttle, 100%, give as much effort, never let up, because our main thing is we're trying to play solid as a team, and we learn from our mistakes, because you can't let one loss, especially because we play in series wins, we can't let one loss determine the whole outcome of the whole series. Not only that, but when it comes to a season like SCAC, we don't want to let one loss determine the next game and then the match after that. We want to come back and we want to take our mistakes and we want to build on our mistakes, because that's how we're going to be the most successful as a unit. How playing at a collegiate level has affected me, it's given me a lot of experience, especially because in high school and growing up as a kid, I was competing in sports, and so playing esports at a college level has given me the opportunity to kind of achieve that dream of playing at a collegiate level, and also get experience working with other people in a team. Because in the end of the day, I like the fact of training as a leader, because I think leadership skills are going to be really important in the future and my career. So I try and leave the best impression that I can, especially on the program, because there's going to be the guys under me, the underclassmen taking over, and I want them to be set up for success. And it'd be good to know that the work I put in personally is going to help them achieve success. As a team, the way we're planning to stay successful and stay winning is to keep working at being a solid team together. Because the second that one of us starts trying to work independently from the team, we're going to start losing our chemistry, and that's really important as a team. And also communicating with each other, having good communication, and having good teamwork during our practices, and being on the same page at all times. And not only that, but just believing in each other. That's what it really comes down to. You gotta have faith in your teammates. If not, then you're not really gonna be a complete team like how you should be. I have guys who are really practicing. They put in a lot of time because they're, at the end of the day, everyone wants to compete during a match time. And not only that, but more importantly, everyone wants to win. And so, at the end of the day, as a captain, what I gotta consider is who's gonna be the teammates that are gonna contribute to achieving that win. And so, with my decision making, I gotta plan for that. And my teammates, I kind of have to determine based on how they're performing and how if I can tell that they've been practicing, putting in that work to develop your team skills and your individual skills. If it shows during that week, that's been what I've been going based off of. I really like to say that the players that are probably going to stand out the most, I know for a fact there's a player that impresses me all the time. It's just he works, he puts in a lot of work, he knows his mechanics, he also plays as a team, and so it's just a well-rounded player as a whole. I say to look out for Dice. You'll be seeing him playing a lot, you'll be seeing him making plays, passing the ball. It's all everyone contributes. But honestly, I'd say you'll be seeing a lot of team plays from us. And so, what impresses me the most is seeing people making passes. So, it may not be the shot that's the craziest or the most impressive part. It could be the pass that led up to that shot that won that game. And so, it's a lot of things, a lot of different mechanics that play into it. And but I'd say keep an eye out for Dice for sure. Our expectations, we're definitely in it to win it. We're dedicated. We want to win. Our end goal is to win, and the way we're going to get there is playing as a team. And we all know that. We all know that's what it's going to come down to. We just got to build our team chemistry as much as we can. We want to have a good start to the season, and we want to carry that out through the end of the season, leading on to the finals.
Well, week 2, you guys get to play Colorado College again. Are you ready for that?
I'd say our morale, we are ready and we are preparing, because we are not taking the loss kindly that we took last year, and so we're preparing to play against the best players possible. Every single match, we're gonna go in there like we're playing against pro level players, and our goal is every match to have the same mindset and to walk out of there with the win at the end of the match.